class. How you doing? Today we are going to make a video. Obviously, I'm going to tell you guys on some tips on how to apply makeup for mature skin. As you guys know, I just had a birthday and I'm 42. So yeah, if you're interested, stay tuned. Okay, we're back and we're in my room. And so first and foremost, I always have to get my hair up and out of my face because I am no beauty guru and can do makeup all in my way. So first is making sure that you have a very hydrating moisturizer. And I'm just now currently using the Aqua from Pharmacy. And you don't want to skip out on hydrating your skin, okay? Because as we get older, our skin starts to produce less serum and oils, which is natural oils of the skin. And also I like to move when I put my skincare on in an upward motion because we're fighting gravity here, people, as we age. So for the chin, I just usually massage that back and the cheek upwards, and here along the forehead. Well, I do that. Next, we go in with some eye cream. And of course, we all know how to put on some eye cream. Just a little dot, dot, dot. So next you want to apply your sunscreen. I'm using Studio. And again, in the upward motion. Leave this on for about a good 10 minutes to just settle in your skin and soak in your skin before you go putting on anything. Because through experience, when you put on the moisturizer and then your right away foundation or whatever, it's gonna look so cakey. It's not gonna look good at all. It's gonna be moving everywhere. So let that settle in your skin, good 10 minutes, 15, whatever you want. I like to leave it for a half an hour. That's just me. And then I'll be back and I'll show you what I do next. So next thing you want to do is don't skip your primer, okay? I remember not ever putting a primer on, but I realized that as you get older, your skin starts to kind of look a little rough, you know, and it's not the same like it used to be. So putting a primer on will help to smooth out your skin, the surface of your skin. So it really does help, and especially for the eyes. So I use these two, which is Milani for my eye primer and Pharmacy for the face primer. Okay, so I'm gonna put that on, and because I have very oily eyelids, I do this first with a brush to kind of wipe off the oil instead of using my fingers, because we know fingers, you know, have oil on them as well. So kind of get the oil off, it's better to use a brush and then just blend that in. Okay, try not to use your finger because I feel like it's just going to create more oil and it's not really going to help you do what you want it to do, especially if you have very oily eyelids like me. And then apply your primer, which I just on my finger and on really places that I feel are more like bumpy or rough or have large pores, you know. This will make it nice and smooth. I love the smell of this stuff. It smells like the ocean beach, like in the Caribbean. It smells so good. Anyway, okay, so while that sets, the primer on the face and the primer on the eyelids, I like to start off with my eyebrows. So as we know, as we get older, we start to lose hair from our body and it starts to look a little thinned out. And so if you have like sparse areas in your brows like I do there, and it just keeps looking sparse, You can tint them, which I like to do just to save me time from makeup, but that doesn't really last too long. They say a week, but it doesn't. It lasts like 3 days. So, it's up to you. If you're going to the pool and you don't want to put makeup, that's when I usually tint my eyebrows, like going to the pool, because you don't wear makeup to the pool. So at least do your eyebrows, you look a little bit more alive. So that's my tip for that. But yeah, do your eyebrows. It'll make you look younger too. And to get a more defined line, you want to lift up your eyebrows to get that straight shape, if that's what you're looking for. Just lift it up and you'll get that straight line. And you don't have to be perfect with this. You just want to fill it in, you know. We're going to clean it up in a bit, don't worry. But this is basically, just the basics, because your eyebrows tend to get lost once you put your foundation and everything. So you want to bring those out. And especially if they're sparse, you want to really bring that out a little bit. So now we got our eyebrows. I'm going to take some concealer. Okay, and I'm going to raise it again to get the line cleaned. Just kind of clean this up just to define the shape more. It's going to help. And just take the concealer brush and you would clean all that up. Or you can use the best tools God gave you and you can use your fingers. Okay, whatever is easy for you. Don't make makeup complicated. Okay, so after that, you want to bring life to your eyes. After you put on all your foundation and stuff, your eyes are going to kind of look, glossed. And, when people see you, they see your eyes first. So eyes can tell a lot. Eyes can tell age. Eyes can tell a lot. You're awake, you're tired. So the golden general rule is, for us older, mature skin, is to stick to matte colors and stick to like the lighter colors on the eyelids and then darker shades towards the outer corner of your eyelid. So I have a lot of shimmers. I was looking through my stuff, and so I found some palettes that have both matte and shimmers, and this is one Toki, which I love very much, and it has these colors. So not too many shimmers, well, some shimmers and some mattes, so it's pretty even. Another one that I recently got is Pharmacy. This one, the Desert one, is a lot of mattes and 3 shimmers, which is very good. I have another from Kylie Jenner. She has 3 shimmers and more matte tones, which is cool. So yeah, and let's see, Pharmacy Vivid has pretty decent matte tones and shimmers. So I like my shimmers, and I like a little bit, not too much, not glitter, shimmer. Okay, there's a difference between glitter and shimmer, so I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do on my eyes. Little choice. I'm going to go into my Kylie Jenner palette, and I'm going to grab, mirror, blind you guys. I'm gonna go with Penne. I love saying that word. I don't know why. It reminds me of Big Bang Theory. Penne. I like to move in circular motions. And if you have hooded eyes like me, the best thing to do is open your eye and then right where your eyelashes, stop. You want to put it right there. You don't want to go too far up and you start looking crazy like some crazy lady with a clown. Make sure you blend and make sure that you use small brushes so that you can easily place the product where you want it. Then you can go back in with a fluffier brush if you care. So you go fluffier brush, fluffy, and blend the edges out. You always want to blend your shadows so that you can get rid of those harsh lines, because those lines will make things look very out there, too much. So make sure you blend. It's very important. Blend, blend, and blend more. That's that. Then I'm gonna go in the beach. I'll go in the beach here. And just put that right in the crease. To get the crease, you want to just close your eyelid. And right where that fold is your crease. So just put it right in there. And I'm just using the same brush. I like to start with the darker colors. I'm so backwards, but that's how I do it. I start with the dark and then get lighter and lighter. So it's up to you, whichever way you feel it's easiest for you. When I first started makeup, I would do that. I would start with a lighter shade and then get darker and darker. But as you get more used to makeup, you just, start doing your own thing. I'm gonna go in with LA. I told you guys I love my shimmers. So we're gonna put a little bit, tap off that brush because we don't want shimmer everywhere. And literally, I love to put it on the corner, in the corner, right at the edge. Because I don't use eyeliner too much. Because my eyes are small and chinky, I don't use eyeliner. I probably should. And they do say eyeliner can make your eyes look a bit bigger. But I feel that that's true when you have lashes. Not everybody likes to wear lashes all the time. I don't. I like to go natural. Sometimes I'll have my days where I want to do, not be messing with makeup that week, so I'll tint my brows and I'll put some individual lashes on. Next, I like to take this darker almond color, dark almond, and a dome brush so I know where I want it. And I'm going to put that in the corner. To wipe off my brush before I go blending it in. I always keep a towel on my lap. I wasn't even going for this look. I don't know why I did this. Anyway, I had something totally different in mind, and now it comes to mine. It's been a very busy morning for me today. So, and my AC wasn't working last night, so I was hot. My husband didn't get much sleep. I did, because when I sleep, I'm dead to the world. So let's see what's next. Okay, so I like to tightline. You guys know I don't like to do eyeliner too much. I have my days. Maybe tomorrow. But I'm going to tightline. That is, for me, for my chinky eyes, is the best way to have my eyes stand out without putting too much makeup. And you could just leave that towards the outer and middle. Like, you don't have to come all the way in. Great. We just messed up my makeup knickerbockers. So let's grab a Q-tip and try to wipe that off. And then go back in with that same color and brush. That's it. And for all the lashes, see the difference. Okay, next I like to color correct. So you want to color correct whatever concern you have for your skin. Different colors will help you even out, get that even skin tone. So for my dark circles, I like to use a peach corrector. It's better, and it'll help you also to use less makeup. And you want to put it on just the spots that it needs, not everywhere, thinking, oh, it's gonna cover more. No, it's gonna create gray, a gray undertone if you're not applying the correct color for what you're trying to correct. So the internet is full of information. Just make sure you get the proper color for your skin tone and for whatever it is that you're trying to color correct. Okay. And just to further explain, blend that out, those edges, so that it can, look sink into your skin. And that way, when you apply your foundation, you're not having totally different colors. You want to, that's my daughter playing life with her daddy. Apparently she won. So yeah, that's that. Okay, so next you want to choose a liquid foundation or a cream foundation, and then try to choose for a color that's more warmer. I know they always say choose your color that is closest to your skin, but as we get older and mature, that can make us look more washed out. So choose moisturizer that are tinted, or BB cream. Go for a little shade darker. Since I don't have that right now, what I am using is my CC cream. And even though it is not my color anymore, as you can see, I've gotten tan and stuff. So I'm going to go in with my Honest Beauty. This is actually an eye cream, but it's not my complexion. So I figure, let's try it out. I'm going to place some in my hand. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, so here we got the CC cream. And then these are basically 2 moisturizers. Okay, so I'm going to put some of that there. All right. And now I'm going to mix them both with my finger. And then I'm going to just apply it, okay, where I need it. And make sure you apply thin layers, because that way you won't have so much product in, settling into the fine lines, okay? And I'm just taking my favorite brush, foundation, Blendy, Kabuki. I don't know what this is called, but I love it. I bought it in Ulta, and it's been perfect for me. And I know this camera is making it look very washed out, but it's not. I mean, I don't see that. On the camera it's showing that, but in real life it's not. It looks fine. Oh, and make sure you want to get that down to your neck, because you want all that to look cohesive. You don't want your chin out to look different from your neck. So make sure that is all blended and looking like it's together, Don't waste anything. And just make sure it's all done. Okay, so you want to then go for a moisturized concealer. Our eyes can show signs of aging, puffiness, crow's feet, dark circles. So applying a hydrating cosmetics will help with that. I'm using Pharmacy, and then I'm going to go in with Revlon Color Stay Cosmetics, because this has caffeine and vitamin C. So using vitamin C in your cosmetics is very, very good for your skin. So because I always have to add extra, I'm gonna add this as my second coat and then blend to perfection. Getting all those lines. I know it's not showing how it looks. Like this looks so washed out, but don't worry. It looks good, trust me. Now, you wanna warm up your face. Next thing, you wanna warm up your face, you're gonna grab a bronzer. Okay, and now bronzer, you don't wanna use anything too shimmery because that's gonna highlight your lines, your fine lines. So if you want, you can use a foundation that is 2 shades darker than your skin tone. I'm gonna go in with Pharmacy because Pharmacy doesn't have any shimmer on their bronzer. It's great. And make sure you always blend out your jawline. Make sure you blend your jawline out to perfection. I forgot my nose. How did I forget my nose? That's like the most important feature to me on my face because I hate my nose. And when I put foundation, it makes it look bigger because, you know, I'm trying to color correct everything. So let's grab this, blend it, because we want the color to be there. We don't want it too faded. At least I like a strong contour on my nose for some reason. So I know girls like the strong contour on their face, but not me. The less product on my face, the better. So contour, I usually just leave my forehead, the double chin area, and my nose. Okay, next you want to set your makeup. Make sure you choose a powder that is very micro thin. Like, what is the word? Micro fine powder. Micro fine. Okay, and it says you can use a small to medium dome brush, but I'm just gonna use my thing here and literally put it just where I tend to get shiny throughout the day. And I want the longevity to last on my under eye makeup, so I'm gonna add that there too. And then just brush the excess off with a brush or your beauty blender. Next, you want to trade your powder blush for a cream blush. Okay, this will help to make it look more natural. And you got to be careful with some of these powders on our skin because, you know, the formulas don't tend to sit well throughout the day. So getting a cream or liquid blush will be better for you to make it look more natural and bring back life and glowiness into your skin. Next, you want to pay attention to your lips. As we age, our skin tends to soften around our lips, which can make the lipstick bleed into the skin, you know, around the lips. So they say the best thing to do for that is to exfoliate. So you can take a lip exfoliating scrub and scrub your lips, or you can take your toothbrush and just brush around your lips for that. And to accentuate that, of course, you're going to need a lip liner. And it's better to get like a neutral color lip liner and work with that. So that it's everything for today. Thank you for joining me. If you want any more tips and tricks on makeup, leave a comment down below. And this is what it's looking like. I'm by my window so you guys can see with the light up close and personal. All right. Mi gentes, I'll see you mañana if anything. Ciao.